The subject of today's video is maximizing muscle growth using metabolic stress. I am David Frederiksen, and I'm on a mission. Actually, we're on a mission to muscle. Hey guys, so there's 3 different ways to build muscle through hypertrophy or hypertrophy, whichever way you want to pronounce that and makes it easier. That's mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress. And before you go into the gym, you have to actually decide the way you want to train. If you want to train like a weightlifter, or a power lifter, then basically what you're focusing on is just moving weight. If you want to build muscle aesthetically, build a body and a physique that you can be proud of, then you want to focus on metabolic stress. Now, metabolic stress is not just reaching a pump. I can actually sit here and flex my bicep a bunch of times, stop, and I got a pump on my bicep. Metabolic stress is actually going beyond the pump into the burn to actually tear down muscle fibers and also activate muscle fibers. We have over 100 muscle fibers in our muscles, in each one of them, from type 1 to type 2. And through metabolic stress, once you hit that burn and you start to keep going with full range of motion, what happens, it's almost like if you had 100 people and you had to move a car for 2 miles, and you can only pick 3 people to start initially pushing that car. What happens is once they reach that quarter mile, one person is going to drop off, and then another person steps in. They go another half a mile, and 2 people drop off, and then 2 people jump in and keep pushing that car. The same thing happens with your muscle when you're actually really performing metabolic stress. As muscle fibers start dropping off, new muscle fibers start activating. We have so many of them that we don't even realize. And the thing is, you have to live in the muscle. And that's where the neuromuscular connection starts. And that's what metabolic stress is perfect for any bodybuilder or aesthetic bodybuilder to actually have these type of exercises in their workout to actually create a better mind-muscle connection. So we're going to go down to the gym. I'm going to hit some biceps. I'm going to show you how it's done. So here we go, metabolic stress, recruiting as many muscle fibers as you can, adding tension and stress to the muscles. Remember that contraction starts from the bottom. Before you even lift the weights, you contract the biceps, full contraction, and you peak contraction at the top with an eccentric load phase to it. Not too slow, but surely as heck not too fast. I want to give a piece of advice. The way I hold the dumbbells, you might want to try this, especially if everybody's limb length and muscle structure and body type is different. For me, it was hard to get that peak contraction with a supination at the top. So what I do is I hold the dumbbell more to one side on the inner portion of the bell. And what that allows me to do is when I come up and I go to the peak contraction, it allows some weight to pull me more into supination and get a peak contraction on both biceps there. So I'm going to do a set here, and in between my sets I rest no longer than 60 seconds when I'm doing metabolic stress work. It's going to limit the amount of reps you do. Usually the first set you can do 10 to 20 reps, and then the second 2 sets you're going to find out that you're just going to want to push through it, but you always want to maintain form. Never lose form on this. This is not powerlifting. This is bodybuilding. This is shaping your body, building muscles to build a great physique for yourself. And basically, like I heard Seth, the bodybuilder, say, to look good naked. So here we go. On this one here, I'm going to go to the burn. I'll let you know when the burn starts, and I'll let you see how far I go through the burn. What you want to do is when you get the peak contraction up here, you want to pull the dumbbells without lifting your elbows as close to your shoulders as you can. slower you go, the quicker you can feel the burn. Always maintain form. Stretch, contract. Get your mind into the muscle. Live the bicep. Burn starting. Yeah. You can literally feel muscle fibers being recruited. You go until you can't lift proper form anymore. Oh, yes. And you know you did the right thing when you can't scratch your nose because your biceps are too pumped. So like I said, 45 to 60 seconds rest in between sets, and you blast the bicep. Live in the bicep, focus on the bicep. This is the best way for anybody new and anybody that's been struggling with plateaus, where they're not focusing on this, but they're focusing more on weight. Leave the ego at the door. These are only 25s. I can curl 50, 60 pound dumbbells, but when you actually start to develop a mind-muscle connection, all the lifts will be different. Start light. You always want progressive overload. Start light, you work your way up, 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there, always keep you formed. Hey, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe, because I'm going to do stuff on nutrition, vitamins, and exercises that work to build the physique that you want to build, and try to keep you and myself motivated, focused on building the body that you want. You guys have a good one. This is Dave.